Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to Art du Jour, day 4, Thursday, May the 17th. Yay, I got it right. I think that's right anyway. And it's one of my favorite days of the week is Thursday. I've been working on some new journals for the shop. I do not have the beads on the spine yet, but I think that the colors are so pretty. I'm kind of excited to work with this beautiful purple, and I have a very deep indigo color that I've been working with today. These colors are, I don't know, they kind of remind me of a stained glass window or something. They're very, very vibrant colors. Today for Art du Jour, guys, we are going to make ourselves some business cards. I know that a lot of us think that you have to go to a company and have business cards made, and and then there's always this, well, this is a homemade business card. Well, you know what? I think that's just fun. It was funny, a friend of mine is a wonderful bead artist, and she makes her own business cards, and they're like works of art. Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. And somebody told her once, I couldn't believe it, she was telling me about this and laughing because, she's her and it didn't really bother her. She said, yeah, I gave my business card to somebody and they said, oh, that's a homemade business card. You really should be more professional. She's an artist. What could be more professional than putting her art on her business card? Anyway, I didn't know what to think of that. But anyway, we're going to play with some paper and make business cards today. If you guys watched yesterday's Art du Jour when we did our little trashy, made out of flyers little journal, I'll show you what it looks like. Turned out really good, and I'm already kind of sticking some more papers in here that I really like. I finally got this thing to dry, believe it or not. It took it forever to dry. And I'm still going through and painting my papers. I thought this would make a super cool like warm-up journal in the morning. I'm already using it as a spare paint journal. Right here is where I was working with some paint, and I just kind of wiped my brush off and made some shadow flowers back here with that sweet little fan brush that I have. But if you watched that video, you saw me put some spare paint on some blank business cards. And somebody gave me those blank business cards, those forms you can buy at Staples and Office Max and stuff like that. Somebody gave me some years ago, and I'm out of business cards, so I thought it would be kind of fun if we just sat here and made a few business cards. Now, I'm not going to make very many because I need to kind of jump on these journals and get them in the shop today. I am using those little templates that I did yesterday. This is just a swipe technique with some paint, and a credit card. No big deal there. These are just some cards that I have cut out of just random cardstock. I also, when I do an art technique, a lot of times I will make some extras. I've seen Cat Hand do this, and I've seen Shannon Green do it. You take a Q-tip and just like make little circles like this, and then it builds into a little art piece that looks like that. So I'm going to use these. My friend Elizabeth stamped out some text circles for me years ago, literally years ago. So I'm going to use those. I made a few of my own little text circles. Another thing that I really do love on these cards is some little homemade buttons. Now these are really, really hard. Let me explain to you how to do this. You take one circle, and then you cut a circle that's a little smaller, and then you glue those together, and then you put 2 dots on that smaller circle so it looks like a button. Did you get that? I'm teasing you guys. But they really look super cool. And then one day I was making them and I thought, that kind of looks neat even, you know, without those two little dots up there. Let me take you in just a little bit closer because we're going to be working kind of close today. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to sit here and kind of knock a few of these little babies out. They're a lot of fun. If you don't have a business card and you're doing art or writing or whatever, consider just making some yourself. I love homemade business cards. I think they're beautiful. I think they show a lot of initiative. I think they show a lot of love for what you're doing, especially, you know, if you were an artist that sewed things, then, you know, it'd be funky cool to put like a button on them or something like that. Now, I realize that putting a button on something like this is not really, you know, you don't want to, you know, make it to where it's bulky for people or whatever. But, you know, you could make something like this and do it your own style. I think it would be super cool. One of my favorite things to do with these little circles is to put them on the side of one of my cards, like that. My information for the card is my YouTube site and my Gmail account and my Etsy site. So you kind of have everything in a nutshell right there. I print these on my handy dandy new printer, which I'm really excited about. I had shopped for a printer for quite some time. Couldn't really find. That panting noise is Kronk. He's panting because it's a bit warm up here. But I did find a Canon printer, and I'll tell you one of the reasons that I'm super thrilled with it. It's because it does not do a test copy every single time you turn the thing on or off. It does not do a test copy, and then that way you aren't wasting ink. And it came with ink, which I was super thrilled about. Really like that. I shopped around at Amazon, couldn't really find anything that I liked. And then I went to Walmart, and not Walmart, like to the store. I went to the online shop, you know, the website, and found what I was looking for, about $20 less than I could find it anywhere else. So I was tickled to finally have a printer. I have not had a printer for months and months, and I have not had a color printer in years. I stopped buying that expensive printer ink a very long time ago. Alright, so you can see how we're coming along here. I'm going to take out a little bit of a funky card that I made yesterday. The paint had dried on my business card template thing, and I thought, well, that's ruined. And then I thought, no, it's not. You know how that goes. I really do like the, you know, the kind of effect that the dried paint sort of had on there when I scraped it off. So we'll do this one just a wee bit different. This is a great warm-up thing to do in the morning. It is awesome to put these in your start box and do them, you know, as you're, you know, watching the television at night. You know, I don't know what you guys are watching. I think we talked about Little Women. I thought I might catch Call the Midwife last night, but I did not catch that. Maybe that season has ended. I'm not sure. I do like that show as well. Cannot believe I did not watch it for years and years because, I don't know, it sounded like I wouldn't like it. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it just kind of sounded like it was about having babies. And really it is, but it's about a whole lot more than having babies. Alright, we are going to do one more. I think you guys are, did you get the instructions for making the button? You got that? Do I need to repeat it or anything? kidding, y'all. Oh, gosh. But they do look really cute when you put them on here. Oh, people, I love simplicity. I love it when things are easy and simple and you don't really got to think about them very much. They're my favoriteest things in the whole wide world because my brain is tired. There we go. So we've got 4 sweet little cards already. Been about, what, 10 minutes? You know, they're very easy to make and they're fun to make. So scout around and see what fun things you can find to make yourself some business cards. Thank you guys for watching Art du Jour. I will be back with you tomorrow for our last installment of Art du Jour for May. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, y'all. Bye.